My name is Zahir Youssofzay. At the moment, from 1999 till now, I'm working with the Department of Archaeology of Sydney Uni. Yeah, actually, I joined in Afghanistan for archaeology. It was 1975, and after this, from 1976 up to 1978, I was a student in Allahabad University of India. I done my MA in ancient history and archaeology. And after this, I came back to Afghanistan. I joined again the Afghan Institute of Archaeology as a scientific board member. And from 1983 up to 1990, I was Director General of Afghan Institute of Archaeology. In 91, I got a scholarship from Government of India. I gone to India for my PhD research. From 91 up to 1996, I was a PhD student in Banaras Hindu University in India. And after that, when I finished my studies, the situation became unbearable in Afghanistan because the civil war was started in Afghanistan. It was very difficult for me to go back to Afghanistan, especially for my two daughters, because there was no school for girls, and also there was no job for women. So in 1998, I applied to migrate to Australia. In 1998, in the month of June, I came to Australia. And from 1999 up to now, I am associated member of Department for Archaeology in Sydney University. Our office means Afghan Institute of Archaeology in Kabul National Museum was under the Ministry of Information and Culture in Afghanistan. Our role was to survey the sites and excavate the site if the situation permitted, because after the Saur coup, it was a little bit difficult for us to go to provinces. Just we gone somewhere there is less danger for us. So when we are excavating the sites, when we are researching the object which we find from sites, according to law, we bind it to give it to Kabul Museum. Every kind of object which we are finding from the site, we have to, as I said, we have to submit it to the Kabul museums, because we don't have any places to keep this. And of course, we have some depots, but it was temporary for us. We have to, after investigating the objects and researching the objects and writing the detailed objects, we have to submit it. As I said, by law, we are bound to give it to them. Because there was close relation with us, with the Afghanistan National Museum, because in 1979, when the museum shifted from its main building, from Dar Lamans to some private house of brother of President Dawood, which is killed by military coup, we worked with them near about 9 months with them to just register the objects and rewrite some things, it was not wrong, but the description, we have to give it according to our, we can say, our recent knowledge about this. We have to enhance some things, we have to add some things. For example, sometimes, when you are submitting, someone submitted objects to Kabul Museum, they wrote, this is a statue, but they didn't give any description of the statue. We have to give it as Buddha, Bodhisattva, Manjushri, or Avalokiteshvara, or some other things, or maybe it's not belong to Buddhist art, maybe it is belonging to, for example, non-Buddhist art, or maybe secular art, or maybe it's belonging to this Hinduism deities, something like this. When Soviet troop invaded Afghanistan, there was no foreigner, even though the Russian also, there was not congenial atmosphere for them to excavate it in north part of Afghanistan. Only Afghan excavated, for example, we excavated the Tape Maranjan site for 8 years, because the situation in Kabul was okay. And at that time, I was Director General of Afghan Institute of Archaeology, and at the same time, Director General of at this archaeological site. Actually, in 1988, because the situation in Afghanistan after Soviet troops draw from Afghanistan, the situation became a little bit turmoil, you know. There was shelling rockets, the vicinity of Kabul, because museum also situated near about 9 kilometers from center of the Kabul. In authority of the Kabul museums proposed these things, if some fragile object or some precious object should be in the safe places. Due to this, they decided to put some, for example, this Bactrian gold objects, which excavated from Shebron, and also some ivories from Bagram, and some other precious objects. They put it in the Afghanistan, in Kabul bank, because half portion of Kabul banks is inside of presidential palace, and also they put it some very fine and good statues in the boxes. They put it in the 5th floor of Ministry of Information and Culture. As when Taliban will come, Taliban don't understand where is this object. Even during this civil war, which started from 92 up to 96, when Taliban captured the Kabul, it was unknown for them where is the object, and nobody's disclosed the object for both for the Mujahideen and also for Taliban. When I finished my study, it was difficult for me to go to Afghanistan, because at that time Kabul was captured by Taliban, and there was no school for my daughter, there's no job for my wife. Moreover, because the subject which I studied, it was a Buddhist art of Afghanistan, it was a heretical subject for them, you know, because it was difficult for them to accept it. Maybe they will put questions, why are not studying another subject, why are you studying Buddhist art of Afghanistan? As you are aware of this, they were much hostile about other religions, so to that they dynamited the two gigantic Buddhist statue of Bamiyan. So I decided to come in the month of June 1998, along with my family. I came to Australia.